Oh well, I tried. Caretaker's note. I was awoken in the middle of the night once again. It was an awful noises coming from the basement. The sounds of nails clawing at the stone walls and the writhing moan of curses. That man harbors enough hate of ruin to ruin this world. They're talking about the Garradores, probably. He once served the lure of the castle as the torturer, like his father and grandfather before him. It's one of those unsightly legacies left by the Salazar family. By the way, another minus in my review. That Ramon Salazar is not, once again, is not Ramon Salazar. Just like Leon is not Leon anymore. Uh, no. Just no. I understand that, you know, Castellans from way back when did put pompous, you know, powder on their faces and lipstick and, you know, had their wigs of hair and all that stuff. But no, to that extent, that is not how Ramon looks or acts like. Ramon was supposed to be a more annoying, high pitched midget with you know his usual laughter like and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just another character that they ruined in this remake. I swear, why? Why did you ruin it? You know, Capcom, you had the recipe already made for you. Already. It was already made. The scripts, the characters, their personalities, their arcs, they were written for you way back when in 2005. Why the fuck did you ruin it? You know, every other thing of this game, like the mechanics, the sneaking, the the gunplay, the movement, the environment, the areas, the boss fights, you know, like the treasure system, the shooting gallery, the pairing of the knives, you know, almost everything was made better than the original, but ye, Capcom is fucking up the most important thing in a story, and it's the characters. If you don't have the characters from the original Resident Evil that we all know and love, and you change them so dramatically like it is right now, we will be disconnected. Like, we will say, that's not them. You know, that's not how they act. How they, uh, that's not how they think. This is not how they speak, or this is not how their personalities are, their demeanors, their mannerisms. It is not what they were before. And in my opinion, you fucked it up, Capcom. You already had the story written for you, already made, and you chose to go a different direction, a more serious, dark, and brooding direction, more realistic. Like Resident Evil was ever realistic in the first place, right? So why? You know, this is like, in my opinion, they fucked up every single character in this game. Leon is a bitch, emo, brooding, you know, motherfucker who doesn't joke, who doesn't do cheesy jokes, who doesn't, you know, come up with one-liners. In You know, he does come up with one-liners like "hasta luego" when fighting Mendes, but not enough of them. Nah, you know, he doesn't judge. He doesn't. when talking to Hunnigan, it's a professional only relationship. He doesn't want to act friendly. You know, his demeanor is very low energy instead of high energy, like being very smart about his comments. There's no thanks, bro. Like in the original, like there's none of that. You know, smartness and uh wit to Leon anymore. Yeah, you know, that version of Leon, you fucked it up, Capcom. Ashley now is more, instead of being a timid but cheerful and an energetic, bubbly personality, she's less than that now. She's even watered down. Her attire sucks. Is ugly, and her, you know, her demeanor is more, I don't want to say normal of a girl her age in that time, but I mean in this time, not that time, in this time. I don't know where I'm getting by that, but how do I say this? She's more assertive in her comments, and she's more assertive in her actions, like trying to hit Leon twice with a candlestick. She wouldn't do that. She would just throw something, get away from the threat, and hide in a corner. Because that's what Ashley was in the past. Cautious and, you know, knows how to be hiding when the time comes. But no, this one is more upfront, assertive, you know, more curious, more Snoopy. Is that the word? You know, I do not like it. It's not Ashley. Her voice is not Ashley either. It doesn't reminiscent me of Ashley. Her face is prettier. I'll give her that, but still, her personality is not Ashley. Uh, Sadler. Sadler, come on, like, Sadler was more. How do I say it? He was less of a cultist type personality than now, if that makes any sense. He was still like, in the original, he was still like that, you know, very cultist like, but he was also uh you know, thinking about how to make money. You know, I gotta use your president's daughter to make a ransom, and you know, this religion takes a lot of money that I need, and that's why we kidnapped Ashley so we can bargain for her. But in this one, is completely religious. Like, he truly believes that this is a God's gift and salvation for the entire village and the entire world, a gift that you give to people so that they can evolve and transcend and whatever. He truly believes that, and in the past, in the original, it was a little bit of that, but a little bit of the other things that make him more less of a cultist type personality. It was a mix between the two, and now it's full on. He's doubling down on that personality, and his way of speech is very biblical, if that makes any sense. He In the past he wasn't like that. In this one he goes full on, and that's not Sadler. And then I now see Ramon Salazar, and then I'm like, what the fuck is that I just saw? He doesn't have the demeanor, he doesn't have the personality, he doesn't have the voice, he doesn't have the spunkiness, he doesn't have the annoying midget part. He he he's he doesn't even have the laugh. He's more serious, more dark, more realistic, and whatever. And it does not fit with what I know. Ramon Salazar is completely different. Completely. I would say his clothes, well, are in par or similar to the previous one, but without the hat. That Well, all right. There are some discrepancies in that, but come on, La Luis Serra is another one that you fucked up. Instead of him being a happy-go-lucky uh, Spaniard that does very cool jokes and one-liners and very smooth with the ladies and all that stuff, and a friend to Leon, he's actually not. A friend to Leon. Actually, when I think about it, no, because he's a little bit more threatening than in the original. Luis, I mean. But it was Leon's fault that freaking demanded explanations from him while holding him in a chain like that and pulling him up like this forcefully. Like, that was Leon's fault. Like, he began that relationship bad. So that was Leon's fault. But if I think about it, Luis is probably the most close to the original personality. I haven't seen Ada yet, but oh my god, I do not want to hear Ada talk. No way. No offense to the actress that voices her, but you gotta understand, that is not Ada's voice. Not even close. Capcom didn't even try to make an effort to recruit the right person that voices Ada. They didn't even try. No offense to the actress, if she ever watches this, but god damn it, I do not want to hear her talk anymore. She sounds like a 40-year-old woman who just talks normally, like, not seductive, not flirtiness, doesn't have that, that those, that seductive voice that adds the flair of what she's saying at the end. She's supposed to be a very sexy, very seductive spy, right? And her voice matches that. Her clothes don't, because I just saw the only thing that she has showing is her arms, and that's it. That's all. She has like uh uh I don't know what those are, like thigh high boots or something. I don't know what they are. I didn't get a, or maybe they're just a one piece. Ugh, whatever. Uh, so no panty shots from the China dress. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But to be fair, there weren't any panty shots in the original, even with the China dress. But it kept me wondering, what color does she have underneath, It kept me wondering because it was revealing enough, but not too revealing. So you get, your mind wanders and what could be. That was a fun mini game in your mind. Anyways. Fuck, Capcom. I mean, wow. You screwed the pooch on this one. You screwed it very, very, very hard. Like, it's not just one character. It's all of the characters have something wrong with them. Leon is critically wrong in his demeanors, in his personalities, in his mannerisms and his jokes and his speech. So wrong. Like I said before, it feels like whenever Leon jokes, it is forced. Because it doesn't feel genuine to the character that he is right now in the remake. Does that make any sense? Because think about it. He's supposed to be more broody, and the training that he went to was so hard on him, and the Raccoon City, many deaths is a burden to him that he carries on his shoulders for the rest of his life. And I was forced to be an agent, and I do not like my job, but I need to do it in the first place anyways. Wasn't Leon friends with the president? Didn't didn't one of the reasons why he became an agent, apart from being a survivor of the Raccoon City, was because he genuinely liked the president? They were friends. You can see it in Resident Evil 6 when you start up. Leon hesitates to kill the president at the beginning. So they were friends, and now he's talking about, this sucks. You know, all these experiences are gonna haunt me forever. And like I said, whenever Leon jokes, it feels forced, out of character. So you've got things that are critically wrong with the characters. And that is one of the most important aspects of a story. To have good, likable characters that make sense. It doesn't make sense, and they're not likable, so what the fuck? You know? So, whatever, let me finish reading this. Anyways, I've been rambling for way too long. Sorry about that, but that's what Capcom made me do. All they had to do was follow the recipe that they already made before. They refused to do that, went their own way, and made it worse. Like I said, almost everything else that happens in this game, like the environment, like the mechanics, like the parrying, like this and that and that and that, are better, except for the characters themselves. So, yeah, I find myself hating this game for its characters and how they change them into something worse. But I also see myself loving the game from a gameplay standpoint because I truly believe that everything else was improved. You know, obviously I have other gripes like removing special cutscenes, like, you know, the hidden scene with Ada when he shoots Mendes, the village chief, when you visit the room again once you're in the hallway and Mendes beats you up. But no, it's mixed this time, so you don't have the satisfaction of getting a hidden cutscene. Then there is the time where you go to the church, but the game doesn't let you go past the church so that Hannigan can call you and then tell you to hurry up and get Ashley. That is removed. Oh, and by the way, what happened to El Gigante from the village? What happened to him? There was supposed to be another El Gigante battle, and I only got the 2 chainsaws. By the way, what about the gondola ride? Fuck, I forgot about that. What about the gondola? You know, once you get past the Gigante or the chainsaws, or both at once, you can do them both. You go to the left side of the village, you know, there's a door where Mendes' eye needs to be used. I never used Mendes' eye in the first place. Now that I think about it, right? They completely removed it? They removed the Gigante, they removed the gondola, and they removed the sequence where you can activate the eye on a door and then it will be a scanner and then it will open so you can get to the castle. Oh my goodness, that flew over my head. Damn. Fuck. Ouch, Capcom, ouch. That's minuses. Those are definitely minuses on my review. Holy shit. I just realized that. I can't believe that flew over my head. Holy crap. Well, my review of the game is looking dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. Every single chapter that I go through. Oh, Jesus. But this is all Capcom's fault. All they had to do was follow what was already written and then take it from there. But no, Capcom decided to change things. So, and those changes do not pay off in my opinion. At least most of these, well, some of these changes, which are one of the most important ones, do not pay off. So, like, you can have a good and structured, well-paced story. You can have very good graphics, although that I'm not really seduced by graphics that much in my review. You can have really good music. You can have really good puzzles. You can have really good combat. You can have really good gunplay, movement, parry, whatever. You can have all of those. But if you don't have the one that matters the most, which is the characters, it's a domino effect. It's a whole bunch of domino effects that fall down. So, fuck. Anyways, I probably will not be ranting like this again until I finish the game. Who knows? Maybe they will do something else that pisses me off. But so far, this game is looking rough. And I don't mean by rough in a sense of Battlefield 2042. Where there's a lot of bugs, there's a lot of exploits, there's a lot of missing content here and there. No. This game is pretty full. It's lengthy. I've already played this for 7 hours. And, that's a lot. And there's still a lot to do. So, this is not a small game. At this point, I would have already finished Resident Evil 3 Remake. You know what I mean? So, it's definitely longer than that game. But, the things that they had to succeed in, Capcom failed. In my opinion. And the review for this game is looking grimmer and grimmer and grimmer and grimmer. In my opinion. Oh. I am looking at... I'm gonna say it right now. Without, compiling my notes and completing the game. But right now, this game is a 7, in my opinion. And I truly believe, for now, it's a 7. Compared to, if you have played the original before, this is inferior in its characters, and that is one of the most important shit in the whole story. They fucked it up, and it's not just one character, it's multiple characters that they fucked up. That is unacceptable. I'm looking at that area, ladies and gentlemen. A 7 or an 8. If it pisses me off, it'll probably not go to 6 because the other things in this game hold the score up. But if it pisses me off in the game, it's a 7. Ugh. But if it ends in a relatively high note, I think the maximum I can give this game is an 8. I couldn't call myself a Resident Evil 4 fan if I gave this a 9 or a 10, because it is not, I'll say it right now, it is not a faithful adaptation slash reimagination of the original. Period. It is not faithful. The only thing that is faithful are everything else, except for some cutscenes, some areas in the game, and the most important of all, the characters and the dialogues of the characters and the personalities of the characters. That is sacrilege right there. You had a golden egg right in front of you, Capcom. You had it right in front of you, a golden egg, and you decided to smash it with your own bronze egg. You moved away the golden egg and then put your own egg there. And it's not golden. It's definitely not golden. Not even silver. It's brown. It's a bronze. So, well, that was a big rant that I just did. But, it's how I feel. Anyways, I will leave the episode here. I am in a dark area. Ramon pissed me off. That was the last straw. I was holding it back in. And then I just gave you my honest thoughts about the score of this game. 7 or an 8, that area. 6 is no. Because it's still a good game, but all the other stuff is what's weighing it down. So now you know probably what my review is gonna be like. At maximum, it is an 8. But let us see if it's a 7 or an 8 at the last part of this. Or maybe it will be a 9 and convince me if everything goes to plan. And if Krauser will be the last saving grace of this. If Krauser is Krauser, I might give it a 9. But that is a very, very, very slim chance that I will. So, don't put your hopes up if you want me to give this a very high score, because it is unacceptable that IGN gave it a 10 out of 10. Unacceptable. It is not a faithful adaptation or reimagination of the fucking characters. And that is one of the most, if not the most important element in a fucking story-based game. So, now you know. Anyways, next episode, I'm going to kill Agarrador. Or it's probably gonna kill me. Thank you everybody so much for watching this video. And I hope to see you on the next one.